Hi everyone, Connie Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com. Today is Wednesday, and that means it's Stampin' Gals Gone Wild Wednesday, and I've got a really fun project to share with you today. I'm going to show you how to create these beautiful tissue paper roses, and they are so easy, and more than likely you already have that tissue paper laying around anyway. But the key to making these is to use the Floral Frames Framelits, which hey, just happened to be on sale through February 17th, just saying. But you can see we've got 5 different size framelits in this set, which means I can create 5 different size flowers using just one framelit set. Now, when you decide what size of flower that you want, you can bring in the framelit and kind of decide which one you need. So I'm using one of our tag-a-bag boxes today, filled it with some cherry sours, and I could see that when I put this framelit on, it was way too big. And this one here, it just was way too small. And this one was just right. So you kind of just lay your framelit on your package to decide which one you should use. So I'm going to use this one right here. And let me go ahead and bring in my tissue paper and let's get to work. So I've got a piece of our standard, you guys know, standard tissue paper. You've seen it and you've used it. It's very simple. We're going to take it and we're going to fold it in half long ways, and then we're going to fold it in half long ways again. And at this point, go ahead and give that a good fold. You're then going to fold it in half, and now we're going to fold it into thirds. This is actually going to end up giving us 24 layers of tissue paper. So we've got that all done. Again, keep in mind the folding will all be determined on the size of your framelit. So if you're using the bigger framelit, you're going to want to adjust how you fold it. But listen, you don't need 24 layers, and we'll kind of get into that here in just a minute. So I've got my framelit on there. We're going to now run this through our Big Shot machine. All right, I put that framelit between 2 cutting plates, and I ran it through my Big Shot with no tabs on my multi-purpose platform, or the magnetic plate will do great on that as well. And you can see that that framelit will easily cut through all those layers of tissue paper. So we can toss that, and now we've got 24 really fabulous flowers. All right, we're going to do a little stamping now. So I'm going to bring in a real red ink pad. Of course, use whatever color makes you happy. And I'm also going to bring in my Daydream Medallion stamp. And this is actually a big set, but I'm going to use the medallion that fits inside my framelit. And this is so easy. We're going to ink this up. I'm going to bring in one of my flowers, and we are just going to stamp. Now listen, if you don't get it dead on, you can see I didn't, that's fine. It's really, this is going to be so squunched up that you're not going to be able to tell if you get it dead on. I mean, obviously, we're going to do our best, right? But don't get all crazy and go, oh, I've messed it up because I didn't get it stamped perfectly straight. So you're going to do this with all 24 of your tissue paper flowers. So I've got those all stamped. Now, the flower I'm going to make for you today, I'm actually only going to use 12 of those so I can make 2 flowers. The one that I made on my box is a full one with all 24, but I thought it'd be fun to show you both versions. So okay, I'm going to bring in my paper piercing mat, my Stampin' mat. I'm just going to do my best to kind of line all those flowers up. Don't get them all perfectly straight, trust me. It's really frustrating and it is so not necessary. All right, I've got my paper piercer here. I'm going to poke a hole in the center of my tissue paper flowers here. And go ahead and let that set right on there. We don't want, look, I lost one. I don't know what happened there. Let's try to. Hey, that's what's great about this project. It doesn't matter. We're just going to go, we'll just grab that. So hold those together. I'm going to come in with a brad. As far as which brad you use, this is a great opportunity to maybe use that brad color that you just don't use very often, or, you know, maybe some old icky, you remember those old gold ones that we used to use in grade school? If you got those laying around, that's great, because it's not going to show. So don't worry about your brad. So you can see I've got that all put in there. Here comes the fun part. We're just going to take our flowers and just start to scrunch these together. And you can see I'm going to start pulling from the bottom and squishing from the bottom. All right, so we're just going to keep scrunching here from the bottom. And let me kind of turn this over so you can see. I really just give it a pinch right here at the base. Be careful that you don't pull that tissue paper from the brad and pull it off the brad because it is small. But listen, if you do, not a problem. Little snail adhesive, you're going to tuck that right back in or put it on the bottom. It works great. So don't worry if it does tear, but obviously we want to try to be careful. So we're just going to keep scrunching these flowers. You can see I'm just picking up a layer and I give it a scrunch. I do like to kind of turn it around so my scrunching doesn't all hit at the same area all the way around. We're just going to keep going till we get to the bottom. When you get to the last one, I'm going to start scrunching as I'm getting down here. I want to start scrunching a little less, again, so we can keep it full. So when I say less, you can see I'm not scrunching nearly as tight as I did in the beginning. So just kind of pressing it in just a little bit lighter. And we're going to keep that up. When we get to this bottom one, I don't want to scrunch that bottom one too tight because these are the ones that we need to lay a little bit flat. So I'll just give that just a little tiny pinch right there. And you can see I can kind of start to fluff that out. And really makes a nice flower using half of it. Let me go ahead and bring in my sample again. You can see the difference between 24 layers and 12 layers. But I gotta tell you, I think the 12 layers looks just as beautiful. And hey, if I can get 2 out of 1 piece of tissue paper, why not, right? On my little box here, you can see I used my Tasteful Trim die with some red cardstock and then also some of the silver glimmer. By the way, that Tasteful Trim die is also on sale right now. In fact, if you were to order that Tasteful Trim die and these floral frames, and if you were to do all that on one order, it would actually qualify you for a celebration item. And hey, that means free stuff. We love celebration. This is a great time of year where Stampin' Up! Rewards you with, if you place an order of $50 or more in the United States or $60 or more in Canada, you're going to be able to choose from 13 different items in our celebration catalog. So when you go to stampinjoe.com, or simply simplestamping.com, you're going to be able to download the celebration catalog there, that little brochure, so you can see all the fabulous things we have waiting for you. But as I said, why not pick up that Tasteful Trim die and those floral frames while they're on sale? I mean, who doesn't love sale? Hey, guess what else? This white ribbon is also on sale this week. So yeah, we've got all kinds of good deals waiting for you today. So that is our video for today. Hey guys, we appreciate you tuning in to Stampin' Gals Gone Wild. Josee and I have so much fun coming to you every single Wednesday and sharing really fun tips and ideas with you. And remember, you can get all kinds of inspiration at Simply Joe, or let me try that again. How about stampingjoe.com? Forgive me, I've only had half a cup of coffee today. That would be stampingjoe.com and simplysimplestamping.com. And we just appreciate you guys checking us out today. Thanks so much for tuning in to Stampin' Gals Gone Wild Wednesday, and we will see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.